got a good name for it, pointless, because of how that nobody uses coins anymore.
Speaking of chicken, I just drove to the store about 2 hours ago. Right at the end of my street were like 17
I don't know if there's
chickens.
room to sit with Jim. Let's sit on his
Was it
lap.
giving you the evil eye?
They
Not
weren't
like
on
that.
anyone's property. They were on the town's property by a cul-de-sac
It's like a gang.
and just chewing away at bugs or whatever that was. I was like, I could just grab one of them. But a good-sized chicken.
What chickens? I didn't see no chickens. What are you talking about?
Right?
So,
Got 1 minute,
I'm gonna try.
or less than a minute. We only got a few seconds left.
Oh, ready?
Yeah, we're down, but we have a full panel. We got 2 contestants.
Hey,
YouTube.
Good.
Hi, Nick.
Maybe I should turn off this thing
No.
because it's keeping my head down. There we go. Oh, Control P.
Keep your head down.
Graphic.
Hi, Blythe.
Hello! Get out of the way. Where am I?
You are.
Find a
I
place
see
to
you
park
right
my
there.
ass.
Pardon me.
This zombie thing's 10 years old. I know I'm out of date, but that's too cheap to buy anything.
I know that. It looks good. It looks good.
It's for Slink, and I can't
Hello,
remember
everybody.
how to do Slink stuff. I had to.
Oh, God. I couldn't do it.
I had to drag out the the Omega relay thing, and
Oh, my God.
it was
What a
all.
pain in the ass.
Hi, Blythe.
Hi, Pepper.
Anyway, welcome to another episode
That was
of
top.
Hollywood Squares. Am I hosting, or is it just going to be somebody else's storytelling all night? You got this? Okay.
I'm waiting.
All right. I'm the host for tonight, everybody. Catboy Kunhoma. Welcome to another episode of Hollywood Squares. I don't think I have any more announcements. Next week, we're going to be doing the musical.
Okay.
The musical one, it's going to be like all of the questions are going to be related with musical answers. And anyone who's new, you're going to have to sing your answer.
That's correct.
Wow.
Right, you have to sing. Okay.
People
What kind of musical? Just like production?
Okay, now as we do at the start of every show, that means we go to
I'm
well,
back.
okay. You're in the X. That means that I'm going to flip a coin and you get to choose who gets to go first. So what do you want, heads or tails?
Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Damn edge.
Okay. Hello. Oh dear. Well, okay, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Maybe her mic got
All
turned.
right. I'll take heads.
Taking heads. There we
Of course you
go.
will.
What?
It is tails. That means
I
Stan
can't
goes
hear
first.
Catboy at all.
Dan got
Oh, wait.
tail.
Yeah, tails.
I am just
Turn
not
it down.
Down.
I did.
You good?
Yeah. Well, turn me back up.
Alright, there you are.
Turn 'em
Okay.
up. Turn 'em on.
All right then. Now I have to choose a new secret square. New secret square has been chosen.
It's
You
me.
get to go first. Who do you want first for the Hollywood Squares?
I'll go with Porcelana.
Porcelana.
Yes.
Porcelana is not a secret square, everybody.
I'll still take her.
Okay, Porcelana, you there?
Yes, I'm
I
here.
heard her.
Okay, Porcelana, we have your
Yeah.
question. It is,
It is.
right, according to tradition, what is the only way to kill a zombie? One of these three. Is it destroy the brain, a stake through the heart, or a silver bullet?
Destroy the brain.
You say destroy the brain, I go back to Than. Than, is she right or is she wrong?
That would be right.
Yeah, it does change around a little bit, but it's out of those three, it's definitely destroy the brain. Circle gets a square.
Don't you know the rules? Double tap.
Brain.
That's why they always want to
That's right.
The brain.
Zombie land.
double
Yep.
tap.
Move the head
Okay.
completely.
Double tap. Damn it.
Yeah. Okay, your turn. Who do you want?
Who do I want? Let's see. Let me see. Let me go with Salty Bob.
Yeah.
Salty Bob, where is Salty Bob? He is way up in the upper right-hand corner. Hello, Salty Bob. How are you? Yes, we can.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hello.
Awesome.
Okay, so now I'm going to mention 3 ways of getting infected by a zombie But which one is really the one that's most commonly believed to be the only way to get infected by a zombie? Which one is valid? Okay? Is it you get
Anal
bitten
sex.
by a zombie, you
Anal sex.
you get bitten. I don't have that on the list. It's like you get bitten by a zombie, you ingest zombie flesh, or you have an open wound that brushes up against a zombie, or is it all of the above?
I think it's the bitten one, but all of the above works too. So, but probably the bitten one, yeah.
You say the bitten
But,
one, so
yeah.
I go back to Walke
He said,
is Bob right or Salty Bob wrong? He
he
picked
said
bitten by a
bitten, but
zombie.
not all of the above.
Yeah, yeah.
He did not choose all the above.
He did not choose all the above. I'm going to disagree.
No, he did not. Yep, it's all the above. Yep. Pretty much in
Bobby,
It's all of them. Pretty much it's all of them, yeah. yeah.
hey, Dusk. Hi, Happy.
There we go. Goes back to Than. Than.
I'll go with Kirsten.
Oh,
Going with Kirsten. Kirsten is still not a secret square, everybody.
no,
I'm sorry.
not.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Still not. It's the
Blue
first time
and
she's
hit.
been picked.
Okay. Okay, Kirsten, your question
Mind your
is...
tenses, Catboy.
Your question is, Columbus and Tallahassee are the names of two main characters who find each other while going cross-country in what funny zombie film? It's one of these three. Is it Zombieland, Shaun of the Dead, or Army of Darkness?
Mr. Carter.
That would be Zombieland.
You say it's Zombieland. I go back to Than. Than, is Kirsten right or is Kirsten wrong?
It's pronounced Tallahassee, dipshit, and she's
What did he
right.
say?
He said
Tallahassee?
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee.
No, he said Tallahassee.
No, he
I'm
didn't.
Canadian. I'm
He
Canadian.
said Hossee.
Come on, give me a break.
He said
Canadian.
Hossee.
It's Canadian.
I'm talking to a Hossee.
A Hossee.
He speaks Canadian. Leave him alone.
You're lucky I didn't call him Columbo. Right. Columbo, yeah, he's a funny guy from the TV show, The Private Investigator. Columbo.
Yeah. Well, you see,
Yeah.
you see here. What I need to ask you, ma'am, is you see.
Yeah,
Huh?
Columbo. Well, okay, your turn. I imagine you want Fiddler for the Block.
Fiddler for the Blockers.
Fiddler for the
Block.
Block. Oh, look at Fiddler's avatar. That is just
Isn't that
Creepy.
cute?
No, he's
Is that
like,
adorable. All right,
right?
all right. Fiddler, are you with us?
Yeah.
All right, now Fiddler. In the movie Zombieland, the movie revolves around a character Columbus. It revolves around his rules of surviving a zombie apocalypse. Right? Now, I'm going to name 4 rules. You have to guess which one's wrong. I'm going to name 4 rules of surviving a zombie apocalypse, but one of them is wrong. Which one is it? Is it cardio, conserve your ammo, always check the back seat, or beware of bathrooms?
Wow,
Now
that
I
one.
know.
One of these is wrong. Which one is it?
It's definitely not. I don't believe it's always checks the back seat. I think that's wrong.
You say that's the wrong one. Always
I
check the
think
back
so,
seat.
yeah.
All right, so I go back to
Me.
Wild Cave for the block. Is Fiddler right or is Fiddler wrong?
I'm going to disagree.
If you're right to
Yeah,
disagree,
that's always a good idea to check that
Yeah.
out.
You always check
yeah,
the
it's
back.
the wrong one is
Thanks,
the wrong-
Fiddler. Well
the wrong one
done.
is the wrong one is conserve your ammo. Remember, the big feature in the movie is always double tap.
Double tap. Yep.
Don't be
I knew
stingy
you
with
knew
your
that.
ammo.
Don't be stingy.
All right?
Do the double tap.
Always double tap. Then I imagine you want the Lisa for the block.
Yeah, I'll take Lisa for a block.
Lisa for the block. Here we go in the upper middle. Here we go. Lisa, you there? You there? I could barely hear you. I think.
Sorry, I have my mic off. I apologize.
Okay, there we go. Right now, your question is: we went over the movie Zombieland. We went over Columbus's rules of surviving a zombie apocalypse. Tallahassee had his own quest What was it? He was on a quest to find the last of something at the very end of the world. What was he looking for? It was one of these three things. Was it the last woman, the last muscle car, or the last Twinkie?
Oh my God, probably a Twinkie.
You say the last Twinkie. That's your question. Okay, so I go back to Than.
That is correct.
That is correct. He was on the search for the last Twinkie, and he did say.
for fucking
I
ever.
didn't see you sneak
Yeah.
in.
I remember he did say,
Yeah. They almost got
despite,
that
sorry, despite popular opinion, Twinkies do have an expiry date. You
Yes,
only
they
got
do.
so much time to find it.
Did you find it?
The myth is
I don't
wrong. They
know.
don't
You
last
have to
forever.
watch the movie to know
Well,
that.
I'll have to watch that movie,
Probably
yeah.
in,
Hey?
Yeah, see, yeah. All right, we go back to Well K. Well K, who do you want?
Guy.
I'm gonna go with Jimbo.
Going
You're
with
in
the
the
power
middle.
square, Jimbo. All right. There's Jim. Oh, wow, look at Jim.
Yeah.
He's a deado.
He is
He's
not the
gruesome,
secret
ain't he?
square either.
It's not, well, the center square is never the secret square.
Of course
Yeah.
it's not.
Jim, you there?
I'm here.
All right. Now,
Alright.
your type of zombie, I believe, is called the deado, and it was a zombie that broke out long after the person had already died, because it rose from the grave, like all decayed and stuff, for the past couple of years. Those are called. Everyone
Jesus
calls them
Christ! It's Jesus
deado.
Christ!
Yeah, it's a deado. All right. Now, Jim, your question is, you with us?
I am.
All right. What series of zombie movies feature Bruce Campbell's character Ash? It's one of these three. Is it The Evil Dead? Is it Dawn of the Dead? Or is it Night of the Living Dead?
I know.
I know.
Me too.
I know.
But does
Don't
Jim
know.
know?
That does
Jim know. That's what.
Dawn of the Dead.
You say it's Dawn of the Dead. That series features Bruce Campbell's Ash. Sorry.
Bless you. Bless you.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
Bless you.
Hail Caesar!
I'm sorry.
Hail Caesar!
All right, so
I
we
really
go.
don't know that one. I'm gonna.
You never
I'm
turn
going
into a
to
zombie.
agree this time. I'm going to.
You're going to agree. You say it was. I'm sorry, it's not. It's The Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
I'll swallow your soul.
there was-
I'll swallow your soul.
Yeah.
This film near my house.
All right. Now, it was Evil Dead 1 and 2, and the third one was called Army of Darkness.
Best of
But the
three.
series is known as the Evil Dead series. I'm afraid Circle will get the square.
Wow.
Which leaves Than two options. And Than, do you want Muzzle or Leo for the win? And Muzzle, just to sweeten the pot a little bit, one of those two is the secret square, but you got to figure out which one.
Which
Oh,
one?
no pressure. No pressure.
I'm gonna go with
It's
muzzle.
Muzzle is the secret square, everyone. You got it. So if you get
Always
this,
count on
you
your
get the secret
midget,
square
man.
and the win. All right, we go to Muzzle. Hey, Muzzle.
Let me hold you, little man.
Muzzle, you with us?
Hello.
Hello, Muzzle. Hello. All right. Muzzle, your question is, I'm
Yes.
pretty sure, I am absolutely certain Than knows the answer to this one, so no matter what you answer, I'm pretty sure Than has it. Right, your question is, Ash's right hand gets infected with evil in the second film. How does he deal with that problem? Does he find a counter spell to cure it? Or he kills the monster that infected him, curing him? Or C, he just cut the hand up with a chainsaw and called it a day?
Hey.
You say C. Cuts the hand off with a chainsaw. All right, then, for the secret square and the win. Right?
I look to my right hand.
Look at your right hand.
I think he cut it off with a chainsaw, man.
Yeah, the
agree.
very same chainsaw became his right hand. Isn't that inventive?
replaced
You
it with the
just
chainsaw
won the
that we cut
game
it off
and the
with.
secret square. That is 350 Linden.
Woo, way to go.
50 Linden. All right, so now we need Than to get up. If anyone's going to
Yes,
trade
exactly.
places in the panel, now's the time to do it. I got to reset the board.
If someone else
Why
wants
do
to
you
be
Okay, you don't have to go
contestant?
anymore.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, hop up
Who wants
there.
to be? You're going to be a contestant?
Black is gonna. Yeah, Black is
that's fine.
coming up.
Rice
I'll be
is
a
coming up.
contestant or I'll be a square. I don't care. Whatever you want me to do. I love playing games.
Well, it's up to you what you want to do.
Mind games?
No, not mine. It's just
So
like
is there an empty
I'm like the
square?
Cliff Clavin of Kingsport. You know, I just
Popcorn.
know a bunch of trivia. All right,
No, I'm
I'm
in
in.
trouble now then.
Just
I
a sec.
just have to get it.
Let's
Do
go.
we have,
Let's go.
All right.
Happy fun time. So sorry, I'm just checking up on my questions. Be right with you
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
We pause for the station identification.
Okay.
Coming soon.
All right. But I can't find you anywhere in my list for voices. Do you have like a hidden name or something?
No.
Right there
Okay,
on
I
top.
don't.
Five.
Man.
Oh, it's at the very top. That's why I couldn't see it.
See? It's big.
There we go.
Roll it up, Catboy.
All right, it's at the very top. Just I forgot to scroll. All right, so we started last time with circle. That means this time we're going to start with the X. But first, I have to choose a secret square. Secret square has been chosen. Well, okay, you get to go first. Who do you want first for the Hollywood squares?
Well, let me try Kirsten this time.
Kirsten's not a secret square, everybody. So, not yet.
Well, that means she will be next time.
Yeah.
All right, Kirsten.
Yes.
Okay, Kirsten, you have I think you have a pretty easy question. I think you should be able to get this. All right.
Okay.
Well, maybe I'll skip. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going with it anyway, despite the fact that the
Yeah,
answer
don't be doing
became
that.
incredibly obvious. But what does Ash replace his hand with in Evil Dead 2? Is it a steampunk?
I raised my hand.
Is it?
I raised my hand.
Yeah. Is it a kick-ass steampunk robot hand, a hook, or the same chainsaw he cut the hand off with?
The same chainsaw he cut his hand off with.
All right, the same chainsaw. I go back to
I love that,
Wildcat.
Tindy.
That's me. The same
Well,
saw.
it's true, ain't it?
Same chainsaw. Yeah, the awesome
I'm gonna
steampunk
agree.
hand didn't happen until Army of Darkness. X gets the square.
Awesome.
You're right, Tindy.
Well, I go back to Blythe. Blythe, who did you want?
I would like muzzle, please.
Muzzle. You're going with Muzzle.
Wouldn't we
Not
all?
a secret square.
Muzzle. It was a secret square last time, but not this time. All right, Muzzle, you with us?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Your question is now we're going over the Evil Dead series. Now the Evil Dead series revolves around an evil Book of the Dead made of human skin. What is the book called after the first film? It's one of these three.
Mr. Carter.
After the first film, is it the Phantasias Malare, the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, or the Book of Thoth?
It's B.
B. You say it's the
Say it.
Necronomicon Ex
Yeah, say it.
Mortis.
Say it, Buzz.
I could say that's Necronomicon, but that's pretty
Necronomicon. I go to Blythe. Blythe. Is he right or is he wrong?
I agree.
Absolutely right. The first movie, they didn't call it the Necronomicon for some reason. But the second one
Well,
decided to go with
the
that.
book.
Yeah. No, they just called it the book. They never actually mentioned it by name. Yeah.
I know nothing hardly about the Evil Dead.
All right. I go to Walkay. Walkay.
I'm thinking. I'm not sure which way to go here. Let me go with Porcelana.
Porcelana. Hi, Porcelana. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I like your familiar that you got to your left, by the way. It's a bearded dragon, right?
Did you read the little thing on top
Yeah.
of it?
So I was a bearded man, and now I'm a bearded dragon. That's what I get for cheating. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? He deserves his fate. Deserves
Wow,
his
that's
fate.
pretty cool, Lady Silver.
All right. Okay, Porcelana, you have a question. All right. We're still going now. We're going into the third movie of the Evil Dead series. We're going into the Army of Darkness. What does Ash call his gun in the movie Army of Darkness? It's one of these
man,
three
I
things.
know that one.
Yeah. Does he call it the Equalizer, Old Bepsy, or my boomstick?
I have
think
no
you're
clue, so I'm gonna say
enunciating.
my bone stick.
Oh, well,
My
hold on, what'd you say?
boomstick is what you
I
said.
can't
She
hear what
said
she's
my
saying.
Bone stick? That's a different thing.
Yeah.
called it my boomstick. She said.
That's the thing.
Oh, well, okay. Do you think is she right or is she wrong?
I'm gonna disagree.
You primitive screwhead! That's my boomstick!
Oh man!
I guess
You
that's
primitive,
I
remember,
just
that's what
wanted
he
to
said,
hear
you
everything.
primitive screwheads! This is my boomstick!
Wow. I missed that
Shop
one.
smart. Shop smart.
A lot of us did well.
Boomstick.
It just sounded right.
Oh, boom.
Alright, so, we go back to Blythe. Blythe, who did you want for the Hollywood Square?
Salty Bob, please.
There's Salty Bob. Oh, you're
Bob.
moving all around here. You're looking, she's looking for the secret square is what she's doing. I haven't found it yet,
Is
though.
it there? Is it anywhere?
No, not yet. No.
Oh.
Okay. Now, Salty Bob.
Yes.
Your question is, in the movie Army of Darkness, Ash is sent back to medieval times, or something that's assumed to be medieval times, could be almost anything. What does Ash call the locals? He refers to them as one of these three things. Does he call them, you primitive screwheads, you medieval meatbags, or zombie bait?
Screwheads, I think.
You say
No, no.
you...
Meatbags.
You say you medieval meatbags is what he calls them. So I go back to Blythe.
I disagree.
You'd be right to
All
disagree. It is you primitive screwhead.
Screwheads.
Yeah, circle gets the square. Yay!
Yay.
All right, so now we go to, well, Kay, I think you want Tindy for the block.
I always want Tindy.
Tindy, everyone wants Tindy. Especially now, she's so adorable. All covered
Yeah,
in
it's
blood
good
with
stuff.
human
I'm saving it as a
parts
snack
all
for
over the
later.
place. Okay, I promise I won't eat your food.
Really eating everything. She's really eating everything.
All right. Okay, well, we're getting off of Evil Dead and Army of Darkness. Well, it might be a little more difficult,
Fine.
but
Get off my favorite movie then, you bastard.
get off your favorite movie. I'm sorry. Okay. Your question is, in 1932, a movie starring Bela Lugosi is considered to be the granddaddy of all zombie films. What was it called? Was it Black Zombie, Rise of the Zombies, or White Zombie?
Well, they were competing, with Black Zombie, so it was White Zombie.
You say White Zombie. Okay, so I go back to Wild K for the block. I'll give you a hint. Wild K, it was on Turner Classic Movies last night. Is
Not that I could watch it.
was Tindy right or is Tindy wrong?
Yeah, well, I don't know. She could be playing a trick, but I'm going to agree.
Yep, you'd be right to agree. It was White Zombie. X gets a
Thanks,
square.
Tindy.
You're welcome.
X gets a square. All right.
1, 2, 3.
And now we go
Hey, I hear
to...
ya.
We're going all over this board, but we still haven't found the secret square. Blythe, your turn. Who did you want?
Meeny, miny, that one.
I'll take Glisa.
Glisa, way up top. Glisa, way up top. Hi, Glisa.
Hello.
Hello. All right, Glisa, your question is... your question is, now the movie Night of the Living Dead, which of course was the first zombie film made by George, I think it was George Romero? I read about that?
Yes.
Yes, it was George Romero, right.
Something
Now,
like that.
what was the big controversy about Night of the Living Dead that caused it to be banned from some theaters? Was it one of the first movies to show a gruesome murder on camera, or the lead character was black during a time of great racial tensions, or there was an interracial romance, or D, all of the above?
Did you say when it came out?
Yeah, it came out in 1966, I believe.
I guess I'm gonna just go D, all of the above.
That was
You
a
say
good
D,
year.
all the above. So I go back to
Of course, you'd think so.
go back to Blythe. Blythe,
I agree because I
Yep,
can
it-
remember my relatives talking about
yep,
it.
all the above. That was it. It was all the
Wow.
above. Circle gets a
We're so
square.
offended by this.
Nice play. Well done.
Okay, I think you have an option for a block.
Either way.
Yes, you do.
please.
It's
Well, it's
yeah,
only Jim's
Van.
got the secret square, so let's
Or
try
Jim.
Cian.
Dan or Jim.
Dan. You're looking for the secret square.
Yeah,
Thank
Oh,
you.
I'm sorry you didn't find him. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, boy.
I know
didn't
who
find
it
him.
is. I know who the secret lair is.
By process of
We all
elimination.
do.
By process.
Okay, so we go with Than.
Yeah, Dan.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, Than, your question is, this one's might be considered to be a little bit on the obscure side. Your question is, Night of the Living Dead is known as the last of what? The last of what? Is it the last horror film that was shot in black and white, or the last hit film of drive-in movie era, or the last film George Romero directed before forming his own studio?
Uh,
Yeah,
C.
that could be any of them.
You say C, last film George Romero directed before opening his own studio. I go back to Wild K.
That's kind of what I was thinking. So I'm going to agree.
I'm sorry, it was the last hit drive-in movie film. It was considered to be the last of all the drive-in movies.
near
I
that,
cannot
huh?
give Circle the Square because that would be a win.
Exactly.
So I go back to Blythe. Well, you get to choose. Do you want to win the game right away, or do you want to have a crack at the secret square?
Gosh, that's a tough decision. I'm not really competitive, so I think I'm going to try the secret square.
So you're going for
Let's
Leo.
go with Leo.
Leo is a secret square, everybody.
Okay.
I had no idea.
Wow, man.
How could that be?
Okay. Now, Leo, your question is a simple true or false question. True or false?
Forward.
True or false? Night of the Living Dead is considered to be the movie that established the mythos that its zombies are killed by destroying their heads. Is that true or is it false?
I'm gonna say that's true, Catboy.
You say that is true. The father of modern zombie films is what that movie is considered to be. I go back to Blythe. Blythe, is Leo right or is Leo wrong?
I agree.
Absolutely right. Circle gets the square and you get 100 Linden.
Well done.
Good job.
You immediately get 100 Linden.
Catboy, you repeating these questions.
Wow, I'm really screwed, aren't I?
Crap about zombies, but I'm
You can win all kinds of ways.
I don't.
Well, lucky you.
Maybe you're
I
just
don't
good at
think-
guessing.
I don't think you could win anyways, because there's only.
It is possible for her to win
She's
if she
already
picks
won.
either Thanos or Jim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. No. You can get
I
3
made
in a row.
mistake. I don't have an X. I should have a 0. I should have
Oh,
an O.
man. You should have an.
fucked up.
What? No, I
should
didn't.
have an O.
No, because an O would be a win. Remember,
Oh, yeah.
I can't. She has to earn it. Remember, she has to earn it.
Okay, yeah, she could win.
Give
Okay,
Thanos
you're right.
100
Right.
You're right.
See, now you owe me 100 Linden, mister.
Thank you.
You owe me 100 Linden, mister. You got me all messed up. Now, it is still possible.
I'm a know-it-all.
Yeah, it is.
I'm a smart know-it-all, goddammit.
Okay.
Yeah. It is still okay. Now it is still possible for Wild K to get 3 in a row, but for that to happen, Blythe would have to get an answer wrong.
Right.
Right. But I'm just
Well,
saying.
that ain't happening. She's on
I know, right? She's on the
No,
ball.
no. But it's still possible. So the game is still alive. Wild K, do you want Jim or do you want Than?
I'm going to go back to Than.
You're going back to Than. All right.
All right.
Back to Than. All right, Than. Your question is. In George Romero's zombie world, of all the zombie films that he made, what is the only other effective way to kill a zombie? Specifically, in George Romero's films. Is it set it on fire, hack it into pieces, or drown them?
I am going to say set it on fire because that would accomplish destroying the head and brain.
Okay, yep, that's your reasoning. Okay. So I go back to
Wow.
Wild K.
That does sound reasonable, doesn't it? Oh, I don't know. So does chopping into pieces. That pretty. Oh, but they can come back together. I'm gonna agree with Than then.
Yep, it's right. Yep. Specifically in George Romero's films, you can destroy them by fire. There's some other movies where that doesn't work.
You
But
can't
that's George
drown them.
Romero.
They're already dead.
Next. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I made
Alright.
up the other two, by the way. I don't know if anyone's really established how to kill them by hacking him into pieces. I imagine it might be effective. I don't
Unless
know.
they can reassemble,
pieces can
I
become-
would think hacking would do a good job too.
Yeah, if it's especially if they're magic-based zombies, like in Ash, the Evil Dead, that would definitely happen. Yeah. All right, Blythe. Yeah, I imagine you want Jim for the win.
If you can
And
die.
she can win two different ways. This way and that way.
This way, that way,
All
another
right,
way.
Jim, it's your turn.
Yes.
Okay, Jim, your question is, in 1978, George Romero directed what was called to be the first movie of a trilogy of zombie films. What was it called?
A
It was the first...
trilogy?
Trilogy.
Or a trilogy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm pronouncing that badly, aren't I? Yeah, the first of it. I've heard trilogy, by the way. I have heard that phrase.
I've never heard that, but I like it.
That's one.
Okay.
That's good.
All right, now it's the first of a trilogy of zombie films. What was the first? 1978, George Romero directed the first movie of a trilogy of zombie films. What was it called? Was it The Dead Dog, Days of Summer, The Day of Blood, or The Dawn of the Dead?
Dawn of the Dead.
You say Dawn of the Dead. I go back to Blythe. Blythe for the win. Is Jim right or is Jim wrong?
I agree.
Absolutely right. We just filled the board and you just won the game. Working gets the square. So you got both the secret square and
Well done, Blythe.
that's
She
250
went in two
Linden
different
for you.
directions. She deserves double.
All right. Now,
You went
so
through
we're going to need a new contestant, and if anyone wants to trade places in the panel, now's the time to do it.
six.
Well, I
will
would, but I'm
stand up.
contractually bound by my contract. See, I had to say it.
You can't move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow, Jim, that's a pretty awesome.
Unless you want to abdicate and
Yeah. Okay,
No,
Dusk is
I love
joining
that,
us.
Jim. I love that one.
I'll
Oh
do the
man.
square.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that is just
The
creepy.
bottom
I love
one,
it.
bottom left is open.
Yep.
bottom left, go for it.
In you go. Oh, we have. Who is that? We have
That's Blythe.
That's
some.
rain.
Why?
No,
Rain,
but in the
that's
center
Rain.
square we have Rain.
Rain.
Over there.
Yes,
Rain.
Rain. To us.
Get back
Yeah,
in.
no,
Rain,
he's
thank
over
you
there.
for joining us, Rain. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, he's
Thank
over
you.
there.
Sitting down. Now we started with X last time, right? So now
Correct.
we're gonna go with to 0, but I have to choose a new secret square. New secret square has been chosen. Dusk, you get to go first. Who do you want first for the Hollywood squares?
I'm gonna go with. Sorry, I need to change my camera angle first.
What?
Let's go with over there. Is it over there or in
Over
the
there.
middle there?
Over
Oh,
there.
the center square.
Rain.
Oh, call him Rain.
there.
Hi, Rain.
Let's go rain. Sorry, rain.
Hi, Dusk.
Rain, of course, is the center square. The center square is never the secret square.
But it's a good square to
What
get.
have you got against the center square?
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know what.
discrimination.
Well, the only reason why they came up with the secret square was to force people to try to explore the board a little in the original game, because everyone knows if you always pick the center square, you have a chance of winning. They thought, well,
Yeah.
why don't we sweeten the pot to make people move around a little bit? That's why they came up with that. All right, Rain.
That makes sense.
Rain, you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you.
You're with me. Excellent. Now, we were going over the first of George Romero's trilogy of zombie films, Dawn of the Dead. The main characters in Dawn of the Dead had barricaded themselves inside a what? It was one of these three things. Is it a shopping mall, a high school, or a church?
Ooh, Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter.
Has to be a high school. I've seen some of those people.
You say barricaded himself inside a high school. I go back to Dusk. Dusk. Is Rain right or is Rain wrong?
I haven't watched this either, so I'm not sure myself. So I'll go with what Rain says. I agree with Rain.
I'm sorry, but it was a shopping mall.
Yes, it was.
It was a shopping mall.
One
Yep.
part in that movie where they're
Next
running
gets
away
the
from the
square.
zombies, and then
All
one
right.
guy stops to take his goddamn blood pressure. It's like, what the fuck are you
Yeah.
doing?
Kmart.
Oh, I want to check my blood pressure at the end of the
Yeah,
world.
anytime.
Yeah, I gotta be.
Dumbass!
Yeah.
See,
All right. Well, okay.
I'm gonna go. I want Tindy.
You want Tindy?
Tindy is not the secret square.
Bottom right. Tindy is not a secret square, everybody.
Aw, She deserves to
I'm
be.
sorry. All right. Now, we're going over the Dawn of the Dead series. In the sequel, Day of the Dead, a zombie that a mad scientist attempted to tame. This zombie later became a celebrity much loved by zombie enthusiasts. What was his name? It was one of these three. Was it Gimpy, Mortimer, or Bub?
Mortimer.
You say it was Mortimer.
What's the question
Mortimer.
again? I didn't get all of it. What's the question?
Oh, it
again?
was in the sequel to Dawn of the Dead. It was called Day of the Dead. It features a zombie that a mad scientist had attempted to tame.
Tame.
This he tried to tame him. In other words, you could
That's
make,
what
make
what
a
the
pet
word
out
was.
of him.
Tame. Okay.
Yeah, tame him. Right. Zombie became a celebrity, and the people who loved zombies. What was his name? Gippy, Mortimer, or Bob? Tindy says it was Mortimer. Is Tindy right or is Tindy wrong?
I think Bub's more funny.
Well, then disagree with me.
But I'm gonna.
Cindy's
I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
agree with Tindy. I'm gonna agree with
I
Tindy.
am more fun.
Tindy tells lies.
Oh.
You know that. Yeah, it was Bob. I'm pretty sure Tindy knew that.
Oh man! See, I knew. See,
Tindy.
thanks, Tindy.
I can't say the truth all the time. It's not fun.
Tindy, you're an asshole.
I'm a jerk.
Oh dang!
Sounds like me when I'm playing Oh Hell with Salty Bob.
Doctor challenges the people to how much you know.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I just have to get it off my chest, Tindy. That
And I'm not an asshole. I'm a bitch.
I'm pretty sure
Gosh.
he doesn't want to get off.
There's a difference between the two? Well, yeah, I guess one's a female dog, isn't it? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, which is worse, female dog or an asshole?
I don't know.
Yes.
Everyone's got an asshole.
Yeah.
An opinion's like an asshole. Everyone's got it.
Yeah. Okay, Dusk, it's your turn. Who did you
You're
want?
the asshole on a bench, Tindy.
Let's go with.
Bitch.
Let's go with. Sorry, I'm trying to check my screen's acting up. Sorry, just 1 second.
I would go with Dan.
Shut up, Dan.
What was that little random noise in my head? I can't hear it. Never mind, I'll ignore it. Muzzle.
You're going with Muzzle. Okay. Muzzle.
Muzzle.
There's Muzzle. Hi, Muzzle.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, your question is, what was it? Okay, in 1985, there was a comedy made that parodied George Romero's Dawn of the Dead series. What was that comedy called? Is it Return to the Living Dead, Dead and Proud of It, or Dead Letter Day?
B.
B, Dead and Proud of It, is the one that you chose. Well, I go back to, it's Dusk's turn. Dusk is, is Muzzle right or is Muzzle wrong?
I'm gonna say he's right.
Dead and Proud of It is actually a vampire movie that has Leslie Nielsen. I'm sorry. No.
I should.
Yeah, it was Return to the Living Dead is what it was called. X
I was
gets the
thinking that
square.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Send more cops.
Dead and Proud of It is a vampire movie with Leslie Nielsen.
Thank you.
So that means, as
I want to go
okay,
with Carson. I want
Kirsten is the secret square, everybody. You get this, you get 350 Linden, you get the secret
I
square
gotta
to
get
win.
it first. Let's not jump the gun here.
All right. Hi, Kirsten.
Right. Hello. Hi.
All right.
Pressure
Now,
on Kirsten,
Kirsten, your question is, in 1972, there was a movie made about a demented child who enjoyed digging up corpses and playing with them.
Oh, you, huh?
Made a movie about me.
Yeah, dig up corpses. The corpses are reanimated by a spell, and they wind up ultimately killing the kid. What was this movie called? Was it Die, Children, Die, or Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, or The Playground of Death?
Screw up. Screw up.
That
Screw
was
up.
B.
B. Children Shouldn't Play with Dead
It should
Things.
not. That should be a rule. It's
Yeah,
not.
that sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. I'm going to disagree.
She was right. Oh God, I thought for sure she had it. She was right. Yeah, I know that That title's so on the nose, isn't it?
It's shocking I was right, I know.
Like
Yeah,
something
that title's on the nose. Yeah. Personally, I would have thought it was Playground of Death, but I made that
That's
one
what I
up.
thought it was.
I think that's a great title. I think that's a great title for a zombie movie.
That? Oh,
Playground.
man.
Playground of Death is basically every child's playground when they're growing up.
especially if you don't have your
Especially if
tetanus
you grew up
shot.
in the 70s and 80s,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
80s, yeah.
Hey, let's slide down the metal slide in the middle of fucking summer.
You know, North got this right.
Let's give
All right,
15
Dust.
kids
Let's
a
climb on the
kid
monkey
on a
bars and
spinny
fall
thing
off.
and spin it as fast as they can until they fly off.
That's why it's fun.
Fine. Oh, I throw
Yeah,
up,
go
of
around
course,
as fast
right?
as you
That
can
too.
until you throw up.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to choose Blythe. Or is that
Blythe.
Blythe?
Yes, Blythe. You know what?
Mike?
My favorite game to play when I was in a playground was we would all stand back to back in the middle of the playground. Someone would grab a steel lawn dart and just hurl it into the air as high as you could without knowing where it went, and you just ran for it.
Oh, fuck.
Praying for the best.
Yeah, we didn't have that one.
That was
They
fun.
did the same thing in the
And this is
movie.
my lawn dart.
And you are crazy
You
son
just
of a bitch.
run for it. By the way, one time I took cover under a picnic table, and it went right through the top of it, like the steel tip just missed me by an inch.
Yeah, you crazy son of a bitch.
That much.
Just
definitely a
bad.
Assholes like you, I can't play lawn darts anymore.
That's right.
Yeah,
All
they
of us
took
have
her
You're the reason why one brought
I love
the
it.
band.
Okay, Blythe, you with us?
Actually, I still have a set of
Mike.
lawn darts.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh, steel? Steel ones are collectibles, if you got that. Those ones will straight up kill somebody. All right, Blythe, are you with us? I can't hear you.
They did that in Grown
I'm
Ups.
here.
Okay, you're with us. Okay, Blythe. Your question is, now, the 2002 film, 28 Days Later, I understand that there's a sequel coming out called 28 Years Later.
Wow.
That's coming out. Did anyone hear about that? Because it came out 22 years ago. So somebody thought, oh, maybe it's about time. Okay, but anyway, in a 2002 film, 28 Days Later, there is a plague known as the Rage virus, where infected people become raging beasts. It is one of the it is one genre. Sorry, it's a movie of zombie genre, but technically is not a zombie film. Why is that?
I know.
It's considered to be zombie genre, but technically it's not a zombie film. One of these three reasons. One, the zombie movies are strictly bound by magic. Two, the zombies are not after brains. Or three, the infected are not dead. One of these three. What is the reason? It's technically
C.
not a zombie. You say C. The infected are not dead. I go back to... Whose turn was it? Was it Wild K or Dusk? I forgot.
Dusk.
Dusk. Is Blythe right or is Blythe wrong?
Blythe is right.
Yep, they're infected or not dead. Circle gets a square.
I
You
watched
can't
that
be a
just a
zombie
couple
unless you're
months
dead.
ago.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
They might have zombie-like qualities, but they ain't dead.
But I heard the original director and producers are getting together. They're making a movie called 28 Years Later.
See, I thought that was
really?
the one where
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock gets really drunk and turns into a zombie.
Welcome back, Terry. Welcome back.
All right. Well, okay. Unfortunately, I think you want. Well, you have a choice: either Than or Leo for the block.
I'm gonna go with Leo.
You know, Leo for the block. Here we go. Hi, Leo.
And I've done you right, Chalice.
Damn.
50% of the time.
Well, I'm trying to spread it a little while, you know.
Spread
Yeah, spread the love.
There.
Spread the love. Okay, you are there.
But we'll give it a shot.
Okay, Leo, your question is,
They're dead, they shot them with brains. There you go.
in the 2002 movie, the first movie of a series of zombie films was released. It was based on a video game, and it starred Mila Jovovich. What was it called? Is it Resident Evil, The Evil Dead, or World of the Dead?
I know nothing about zombies, but I know about video games. It's Resident Evil.
You say it's Resident Evil. I go back to, okay, for the block. Is Leo right or is Leo wrong?
Mila Jovovich. I love her. She looks awesome. Yes, Resident Evil. They have the umbrella-looking thing with the thing.
X gets a square. Okay.
Hey,
Now we go
finally I
back.
know one.
Go back to Blythe. Blythe, I think you want Glisa for the block. Oh wait, no, you can have Than for the win.
Jawohl.
For the win.
And I
like,
think it's dusk, not light.
yeah, that's to be dusk.
Yeah, it's me.
Dusk.
Jeez,
Dusk.
am I that forgettable? Thank you.
I didn't forget.
I remember you, honey.
Dusk.
I see how it is, Catboy.
don't have to say.
You're always
He's on
He's
comedy.
on everyone's shit list. That's why he's Catboy.
Right.
I know.
Anyway, I'm taking Than for the win.
You're taking Than for the win. There we go. Up to Than. Hello, Than.
Do it.
All right, Than. Now, in the city where the story Resident Evil takes place, it's named after a garbage-eating rodent. What is this city called? Possum City, Raccoon City, or Rat City?
That would be a Raccoon City.
You say Raccoon City, I go back to Blythe. Blythe is.
It's
It's
me.
dusk, you dipshit!
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
We
I'm sorry.
just
Dusk.
covered this.
Are you high as a kite?
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He takes gummies before the show.
Look, I just had a whole bottle of
The,
what are those things called again? Chewables. Right. THC
Oh, okay. All right.
chewable.
Anyway,
He drank a
Than
whole
is-
bottle of mouthwash before the show.
Right.
I agree with Than.
That is absolutely right. You just win the game. And by the way, hold on, everyone. Hold on. I'm going to give 100 Linden to the first person who come up with this answer. It was called Raccoon City because it was filmed in what actual city in real life that is infested with raccoons? What city was it?
I don't know.
Los Alamos,
York?
New Mexico.
New York, I guess.
And I'm calling it. You don't have it. It was filmed in Toronto.
What?
Oh,
Seriously?
no kidding.
It was filmed in Toronto. That's the reason why it was called Raccoon City, because Toronto has a terrible reputation for being absolutely infested with raccoons.
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Half of them are rabbited.
Right.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Rabbits, then they're not raccoons, are they? They're
Well
rabbits.
done, Dusk. Way to go.
That's you can win 250 Linden. Did I pay you yet?
Good night,
I saw
Leo.
where there were
Go ahead.
raccoons
Okay, there we
in
go.
a
All right,
Bass Pro
Leo.
Shop.
There we go. So, what time is it? Okay, we still got 15 minutes. We've got time for another round, so Dust will need you to stand up. We'll need a new contestant, and if anyone wants to trade places in the panel, now's the time to do it.
Wow, we got the whole.
Oh, Jim's going to be a
Come on
contestant.
up here, Dusk. There's
All right.
Middle section is
Three
like,
open
Yeah, I haven't.
Oh,
I want another chance to mistake you for Blythe
Oh my
before the show's
God,
over, so it could be a total failure for me.
We
tonight.
look such alike.
outfit.
Wow, Jim, that's
All right,
going to be a
Nixie.
guaranteed win for you.
Dixie.
There's Nixie, and let's see. We have Dusk is up top. We need someone in the middle bottom
We're in
square.
the bottom there.
The middle bottom. We call that the power bottom.
The power bottom.
Really?
Pepper! You say
Pepper's
power
going to be the power
bottom.
bottom. All right, here we go. All right, now I believe we started with circle last time, so now we
Dixie,
go
darling,
to
you
X.
give me a case of necrophilia, hon.
Yeah.
Ew.
And I'm gonna choose a new secret square. New secret square has been chosen. We go to Well, okay, who do you want first for the Hollywood squares?
Oi. Oi, vey. Let me go with Blythe.
Blythe. Blythe at the bottom. Ah, there we go. There's Blythe.
Blythe.
Hi, Blythe.
I'm on the
Hello,
bottom.
Blythe. Okay, your question is.
She does not say blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't say blah, blah, blah.
Okay. Okay, this 1982 movie is a zombie film based on a Stephen King novel. What is it? Is it Dreamcatcher, Creep Show, or Pet Cemetery?
Pet Cemetery.
You say it's Pet Cemetery. I go back to Walke.
I'm going to agree.
Yep. X gets a square.
No one, yay!
I got trapped in a driving theater with that, and
Yeah.
it was playing something else that was second that actually when it Pet Cemetery.
By the way,
was
out of
sucked.
any zombie film I've ever seen, Pet Cemetery has the most helpful zombie I have ever seen in a movie. Like, the guy was a
that
plethora
movie
of information.
sucked.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
One horror.
Like, really, really helpful. Yeah. Well, it's always better. I go to Jim. Jim, who did you
Just
want?
didn't like Zelda in it.
Let's see. I will take Muzzle.
Muzzle. We got Muzzle over way over here on the other side. Hi, Muzzle.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, your question is the 1980 John Carpenter directed a movie about undead sailors haunting a small village of Antonio Bay. What was the movie called? Was it The Fog, Rise of the Dead, or Evil Waters?
The Fog.
You say it was The Fog. I go back to Jim's Jimmy boy. Jim, is Muzzle right or is Muzzle wrong?
I will agree.
Yep, right. Absolutely right. Circle gets a square. I should have saved that question. I should have saved that question for Salty Bob. Undead sailors. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Okay, we go back to okay. Who did you want?
I'm gonna go with Nixie.
Nixie. We're going Nixie. Oh, you're on with the power square, dead center. Hi, Nixie.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, Nixie. Your question is: in a 2008 movie, the owner of a strip club noticed that his performers were turning into zombies. Instead of closing down and leaves the club, he leaves the club open and uses the zombie strippers as an attraction. What is the movie called? Is it Star Chicks, Zombie Strippers, or Murderabilia?
I bet they don't spin on the pole a lot.
Repeat it again.
Yeah, in 2008 movie, an owner of a strip club noticed that his performers were turning into zombies. Instead of closing down, he leaves the club open and he uses them as an attraction. What is the movie called? It was one of these three. Is it Star Chicks, Zombie Strippers, or Murderabilia?
What IMDb rating does it have?
Pretty low, I would imagine.
Let's go
Yeah.
to, I don't know, go with the obvious. Not gonna raise.
You going with B?
Strippers.
Yeah.
You're saying B. So I go back to.
Zombie strippers from Mars.
Go back to. Well, okay, is she right or is she wrong?
I'm gonna agree.
Yep, zombie strippers, right on the nose.
Way to go,
Let's get
Nixie!
this clear.
Let's be just as stupid as we possibly can.
I would probably be Zombievers.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I should have put that as one of the options. It might have thrown you off. Yeah, Zombievers.
Real movie.
Yeah, that's a real movie, is it?
About
Okay.
zombie strippers. It's called Zombievers.
Really? Oh, I should have put that in there. All right.
You see him spin and the skin peels off.
All right.
Attractive to some people.
Ooh, take it off. Take it all off. We can see your internal organs. Jim, I think you want Salty Bob for the block.
Block, yes.
All right, Salty Bob is the secret square, everybody. Hey, Salty Bob, you're special. Okay.
A dead seaman.
All right, Salty Bob, your question. Salty Bob, your question is: in the year 2004, Simon Pegg made a comedy zombie flick. What was it called? Is it Run, Fat Boy, Run, Hot Fuzz, or Shaun of the Dead?
C, Shaun of the Dead.
You say C, Shaun of the Dead. For the secret square and a successful block, Jim, is Salty Bob right or Salty Bob wrong?
I will agree.
You just won 100 Linden and a successful block.
Ask questions I know. You don't ask me questions I know.
I know. Doesn't that suck?
I'm sorry.
I know
Right,
that
so
question.
we
I
go
know
back
that
to,
question. I know that
well,
question.
okay, I think you want Tindy for the block.
Let me have Tindy. I want
Tindy for the
Tindy.
block, everybody. All right.
I may or may
Tindy.
not lie.
To win, no?
Yeah. Okay, your question is,
Yes.
in 1992, Peter Jackson, well known, of course, for being the director of Lord of the Rings, he directed a zombie movie about a man's out-of-control, nagging mother who becomes a zombie and infects all the neighbors. What is the movie called? Is it Dead Alive, Meet the Feebles, or The Frighteners?
Frighteners.
Okay, you say it was The Frighteners. I go back to...
Can you repeat that, please? Yes.
Right. The question was, in 1992, Peter Jackson, well known for the director for Lord of the Rings, he directed a movie about a man's out-of-control nagging mother who becomes a zombie and infects all the neighbors. What was it called? Dead Alive, Meet the Feebles, or The Frighteners. By the way, this movie had another title, this is a clue, known as Brain Dead. So,
Yeah, and what did Tindy pick?
Tindy picked The Frighteners. Right, or is Tindy wrong?
I'm gonna disagree.
You'd be right to disagree. It was Dead Alive. It was Dead Alive. Sir. Right. Next gets the square. Next gets the square. We go back to Jim. Jim, you got two choices for a block, either Pepper or Thin. Who did you want?
I think I like Pepper.
You
We
like
all
Pepper.
like Pepper.
We all like Pepper. We're going to go a little step off it.
Salt too.
I like Pepper.
Don't you like to be with Pepper too?
Hi, how you doing? Okay, Pepper, your question is, in 2009, a movie about a group of medical students on a ski vacation discover Nazi zombies. What
Nazi
is the
zombies,
movie
Nazi
called? It's one of these three. Is it
Zombies? Oh wait, that's
Nazi
the first
zombies?
version.
Yeah. Is it, what was the movie called? Is it Cold Mountain, Dead Snow, or Ski Patrol? One of those three.
It was Soviet students.
No, it was medical students.
Oh, medical students.
Yeah, it was a bunch of medical students. They go on vacation and discover Nazi zombies.
Okay. I'm confusing that with real life.
Okay, I guess so. All right.
Wow.
You mean there's some real life zombie things going on somewhere that involve Nazi zombies?
Well, they don't know what happened to them. They don't know what happened to them.
Okay.
That was that.
Okay, so we got three titles. What is this movie called? Is it called Cold Mountain, Dead Snow, or Ski Patrol?
Cold Mountain.
You say it was called Cold Mountain. I go back to Jim. Jim, for a successful block, is Pepper right or is Pepper wrong?
I'm sorry to say Pepper's wrong.
Oh, you're right. It's Dead Snow. Circle gets a square.
Wow.
Dead Snow.
It's dead.
Now we go. Well, Kay, looks like you're finally going to win, or at least you have a
Well,
chance.
don't be jinxing me like that.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I just jinxed the hell out of it, didn't I? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I did. I jinxed it. All right. It's all going to hell.
Just give it to her now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
What?
That's like telling a pitcher who's doing a no-hitter to not just says, this pitcher's got a no-hitter going
I don't
on.
like that.
Next
Yeah,
thing
you
is,
just fucked it up, didn't you?
okay.
No.
Thanos.
Okay, Thanos, you with us?
Yes.
Okay, we're going back to the movie Resident Evil. Resident Evil. In the movie Resident Evil, there was a zombified dog that plays a big role in the movie. What breed of dog was it? One of these three. Was it a German Shepherd, a Doberman, or a Pit Bull Terrier?
Jesus Christ, those are all good.
They're all dog breeds.
Oh shit! I've only saw that movie like once.
Were you talking about like wasn't there animated and there was like a or maybe?
This is the original movie from 2002. The first one. Yeah, I know there was an animated one. I'm not referring to that. Or the actual video game. I'm saying in the movie, there was a zombified dog. It played a pretty pivotal role in the movie. What breed of dog was it? It was one of these three. Was it a German Shepherd, a Doberman, or a Pit Bull Terrier?
I am absolutely not 100% sure, but I'm gonna say Doberman.
You say Doberman.
Oh God, they're all good options.
You did.
All good.
Okay.
I'm gonna disagree.
He got it. It was the Doberman.
Oh no!
Well, I guess I did curse it after all. I'm sorry. Circle gets a square. I'm sorry. I did curse you after all. I jinxed
Such
it.
an asshole! You're a
I
bitch's
jinxed it.
asshole.
Oh, I jinxed the hell out
Thank
of
you
it.
very much.
All right, Jim. I guess you want Dust for the win.
I want Blythe for the win. I mean, Dust.
Hey, you want Blythe for the win? Hi, Blythe. How you doing?
It's like, hey!
Well, jinx him too.
Alright.
About being an asshole.
The biggest asshole in the room.
Yeah.
Funny asshole.
Gaping asshole.
Yes. Great big gaping asshole. Okay, Dusk, your question is, now this is a song. It is often a children's favorite around Halloween, and it has these lyrics. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. What song is this? Is it The Monster Mash, The Transylvania Twist, or Spooky Scary Skeletons?
Monster Mash.
You say it was The Monster Mash. I go back to
It was a graveyard smash.
Jim. Jim, is she right or is she wrong?
Bash, good.
Bash good, bash good. Circle gets the square and you win the game. 250 landed, and that's the show for tonight, everybody.
Go, Jimbo!
What's the Monster Mash? It was a smash.
Graveyard
Was it
smash.
Graveyard smash.
Nice job, Captain.
Everybody thank Cindy for the
Thank you.
decorations.
And
These are awesome, Cindy.
Awesome. And remember, next week, everyone, is the musical, which means I'm going to be playing musical bits from horror films, and you have to guess what they are.
I could have died all night. I could
I could have danced all night.
And still have legs for more.
There we go.
Wow, that was fun. I didn't win shit. I did the whole damn game.
Didn't you?
I was about to win too. And I
You were just like this close, but I think they ran at the very end.
Hey, y'all, I have some announcements.
Okay.
Okay, Carson.
Afterwards, I guess we'll play games, chocolate games, or whatever. Tomorrow night, Muzzle has a really nice movie theater set up, and it's got some Halloween movies. So,
sweet!
Not sure what's going to be played yet. We got Trick or Treat, Hocus Pocus 1 and 2. We've got Rocky Horror Picture Show. We're going to do after the party on the 31st. But I'll send a notice out and let everybody know. It'll probably be 5SL. So, same time as this. And we may do like a double feature. We'll let you know.
I never actually saw Hocus Pocus.
What?
What? Yeah, I never saw it.